let's start with this. I gave us an assignment yesterday. We have two. One is for you to set up all the required tools on your device. Then two is that you need to get an idea. What do you want to build personally? So can I get a feedback from people online, YouTube, Zoom? If you're following, can you just give us like a message from your end, maybe a thumbs up or whatever, so that we can know that you're following, you are fully online at the moment. All right. So now, can someone just give us, stand up and tell us what you've been able to conclude in your mind that you want to build for this boot camp? With that, no, I gave you two, okay? Let's welcome Dr. Sorry, I've forgotten your name, huh? So we'll receive two.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bolanle.
Dr. Bolade.
Yes, Dr. Right. Bolanle. And because I train teenagers, so right. My app will be around helping teenagers in distress. So that's how far I would want to share that idea, because I'm also trying to protect it.
All right. Helping teenagers in distress. Yeah. So it is solving a very germane problem. For some of us here, we've had issue with maybe agents. They will tell you, I'm going to get, I will look for an apartment for you, but this is going to be my own fund. Another stress is even for you to get a good agent. So if it's building a platform that could actually connect landlord with those who are looking for an apartment, it's a good one. So let's see what we can do with that. So everyone, let's open our open code. Let's open our open code. Everything is just filled with open, open, open. Open the open code app. So we want to get it ready for work. Okay, my screen is not up. So to put things in context, we are starting web development proper. So after this setup for open code, we'll do a little bit of theory. We come back for practical. We do theory. We come back for practical again. So if you have your open code opened, can you see where my cursor is, everyone? Can you see where my cursor is? So now everyone click that. It should take you home. You see a list of all your projects. You can see I don't have too much on open code. So are you there? If you didn't see where my cursor is, just press Ctrl+B on your keyboard. If you can't see my cursor, you're not doing what? Come here. Okay. So please, for those of us at the back, there are screens close to you so you can check the screen. What I'm doing is also there. So the next thing we need to do is to go to settings. So then the next thing you need to do is to go to providers. So once you get to providers, your own, you see a lot of providers. We have open code Zen, we have open code Go, then we have a lot of it. We have co-pilots and all of that. So the one we are interested in that we want to connect now is open code Zen. So click on connect. Now everyone should see what I'm having on my screen now. Open code Zen. You should see something requesting that you enter an API key. Now, on that dialog, so I told you I'm going to be using some technical term. You are seeing dialog here. You see this pop-up, let me use the one that is, this pop-up screen that is displaying on top like this, and the background is faded. So in web development, it is referred to as dialog, or you use the word modal. So when you are communicating with AI and you want something like this, you can tell, put the content of it in a dialog or a modal. So now, in this modal, as you are seeing it, if you read the content very well, you see we have a message that says, with a single API key, you will get access to models such as Claude, GPT, Gemini, GLM, and more. Then under it, you see visit opencode.ai/Zen. So that's the next thing now. That's where we get the API key. So everyone click on that link. It should open in your browser. So the next thing is to log in. So you see log in here. You're seeing reliable optimized model for coding, blah, blah, like that. So let's do login. So click on login. So for you, it's not going to take you here. So let's do login. So it will request that you continue with any of these two accounts. So if you've not created your GitHub account, this is where I'll catch everyone, because we want to log in with GitHub. So the next thing you need to do, have your GitHub account logged in on your device now. Open a new tab, then go to github.com and log in your GitHub account. So I have mine here, it's logged in. So this is my GitHub account. So if you have your GitHub account logged in, so let's do continue with GitHub. So when you do continue with GitHub, you should have something like this. I'm seeing some people having OTP, whatever. So please enter your one-time password and log into your Google Mail. You can use Google Mail, but anyway, we are still coming back. We still catch up with GitHub. There's no way you want to do the project we want to do in this bootcamp that you won't do GitHub accounts. So the next thing, if you are on a screen like this, you should see SK, this box, as you can see it. So just click on copy key, then come back to open code, paste the key, and continue. So you can click the continue just once, allow it to load, then you should have the key. Please, we need to move very fast. We have a lot to do today. So the next thing you need to understand is, for you to be able to use open code, you need to set up a project. So you can go to any directory on your device. So now let's go to, for me, I'm going to put it in desktop. Let's do desktop. I chose to put it on my desktop. So let me create a folder. Let me LMU. How do we, what's the name, what name can we give to that real estate? So I have a project, I have a folder here. So I'm going to create, so let's call it real stack. I don't know, but let me just call it like that. The project is. The first thing you need to do is to create a directory on your PC where you want to store the project. So for me, on my desktop, I created one big folder where I want to put everything that relates to me building application, and I call it LMU projects. So the first application I want to build here is a real estate application, so I call it real stack. So as it is. So the next thing we'll do after that is to come back to open code, then go to, on the top here. Now, you see projects, then in front of that project, you see add project here. So click on add project. It's going to open your, what's it called? It will open a window for you to pick files. So I'll go to desktop, LMU project, then pick my real stack project, then select folder. So at this point, I want to quickly take you through like a short discussion on web development that will take us to the next level of what we want to do in open code now. So please, let's just pay attention. The time is running. So let's talk about web development. So in short, when you say web development, it's nothing more than the process of developing a website. It's not more than that. The process of developing a website. Please, I want to be sure you are all with me. Please, are you all with me? Yes. All right. For us to start on this journey, don't forget I told you yesterday that we are not trying to do syntax work. I just want to give you the mental model for you to be able to use AI effectively. So now, let's talk about client to server journey on the web. Before I continue, I want to ask a question to actually test your knowledge of what we did yesterday. When I say client, what am I referring to? Can someone give me an answer? Do you remember something about front end? Yes. Can you remember something about the browser? Yes. All right, so that's client. Then when I say server, what am I talking about? The back end. That is, just think about it, the back end. So I won't go into, if I'm in an advanced class, there are other things I should say. So, but just let your mind rest at the back end. When I say server, think of the back end. Now, look at this picture on the screen. This is what always happens anytime you go to a website in your browser and you type something. So your desktop will do something, will run through the internet. The moment you send you type the web address, maybe facebook.com, instagram.com, linkedin.com, or any of the websites you're typing. The moment you press enter on your keyboard, something always happens. The browser will go to the internet. This is the internet at the center. Now, the browser will look for the server, that is the back end of that address you are looking for. It will get something from that back end and return it back to your browser. It is then your browser will paint something like this. Now, if there is anything with the internet, that's why you always get a kind of result in your browser. You see something like not found, error, whatever. You can get, for some of you, you can get maybe 504. Sorry. When I wanted to do status code, someone was looking at my face. 404 not found. So, do you know the meaning of 404? Is what? So, now, if there's an error or something is wrong on the internet here, it can't reach the back end of the address you are trying to reach. It's going to throw back and say, I can't find it. Now, what is painted here? This thing that you are seeing on the screen, there are three major things responsible for it. Every web page you visit and you see something like this on the page, when you send a request, it's going to go to the server, the back end, and get those three things, bring it back to the browser, and the browser will now render it and display it to you like this. So whatever you are seeing here, there are three things responsible for this painting, for this rendering. First of it is HTML. Can you say it? HTML. Second is CSS. Can you say it? CSS. Then the third is JavaScript. Can you say it? You cannot see anything in the browser rendered like this without HTML. If you see it again, CSS must be in support. Then JavaScript must be there. So those three things, let's do like an introduction. Let's see what we can do there. I'm trying to save our time. The full meaning of HTML is hypertext markup language. You don't need to know it offhand. Just put it in mind that there was a time I heard someone say this. Just put it in mind. Hypertext markup language. So HTML is responsible for the skeleton of your page. Just follow me step by step. Just follow me step by step. You know the reason why we have to talk about this now. Now, HTML tells the browser what each part of the page is. That is, if you send a request to the back end, if the server is not returning to you an HTML, there's nothing for the browser to render. You won't see anything. HTML gives the web page a structure. So, and if I open any web page for you now, we're still going to do it. You will see these three sections on that web page. You see the HTML is going to be there. I will open it. You all see it. You see HTML, you see head, and you see body. Put it in mind that this HTML, anywhere you see this, is talking about the entire page. Anywhere you see this one also, what is that? Anywhere you see this one, is talking about the page information. This is the second one. Anywhere you see the third one, is talking about the visible content on the page. Now, the major difference between this, the second one and third one, is that this one is not visible on the page, but it contains information about the page. This third one contains the visible image, that is whatever should be seen in the browser. So in your browser now, anything you are seeing on your browser is inside this section of the HTML. I can see that the house is very, very quiet. What's happening?
Distracted trying to create the project and everything. So that's weird.
Okay. If you give this thing to a 2-year-old boy or girl, he will understand it. I'm just trying to let you know that how simple this thing is. Very, very simple. You don't need, just put it in mind that when you see this guy, is the whole page. Then the following, the page information that shouldn't be visible on the page. Then, now let's take it a step higher. Hello, please just follow me. You understand? You don't need to memorize this thing. You don't need to memorize. Just follow me as I'm trying to lay it step by step, so that when we start using it, you'll be able to follow properly. Now, let's see it in action. You notice I told you the other time that when you see this HTML, it is the entire page, entire document. If you see something on this page, you will notice that we have HTML here and we have it down here. We have it up here, we have it down here. Now, and it wraps every other thing inside it, followed by the head, which is the page, which is a section that shouldn't be visible on the page, but it is actually very important because it contains information about the page. Now, when you see body, you notice that this body now, the first thing you see here is find a mentor. You are seeing find a mentor here. Now, this skill bridge you are seeing here, is it visible anywhere page? No, not this one. Sorry. Forget about this guy. Let me remove it so that it won't cause trouble. I'll remove it from my slide, then I will represent. All right. So let's go. All right, we're back. This guy, skill bridge. Do you see it on the page? But this find a mentor. Do you see it on the page? Yes. Choose a practical skill. Do you see it on the page? Yes. Then the search. Do you see it on the page? Yes. So why are we not seeing this skill bridge on the page? It is because it's inside the head section. So just put it in mind from the previous slide that the HTML is the one that contains the entire file. Then anything inside the head is not visible on the page, but it's useful information for the page. I'll tell you this one in the next step. So this one, you can see it on the page. This one, you can see it on the page. Then this one, you can also see it on the page. So what do you call this? What do you call this element? What do you call this element? We have a text of search on it, but what do you call it? A button. All right. So now, when you are building your page, there are a lot of building blocks. Things you use to build up your HTML page or your web page. So we have many of it. So just put it in mind. And if you've been working with something like maybe Microsoft Word, you understand this one. You have heading. When you want to create heading for your document, you have heading, you have paragraphs, you have link. You want to insert link on your page, you have image, you have list. A list. When I say a list, do you know what a list is? It can be maybe a list of items. Then the list can be ordered or unordered. Maybe you want to go and buy something in the market, and you write the list of all of those things. So on your page, if you have to create something like that, is a list. Form, you want to take an input, then you have button, you have tables, you have section, you have articles, you have footer. So you just need to put all of these things in mind. Yes, sir. You need to put all of these things in mind. It's like very, very simple. You know why I'm showing all of this? You know why I'm showing it? So that you can know what to tell the agent when you want to create something like this. Okay. So you already know that you need a list. You need an image. You need an input. You need a section. You need an article. So that's just it. Now, let me show you something. The last thing I want to show you for HTML. Please, people on Zoom, can you point out where you are lost so that I can be able to come back? Okay, please, you are not lost. Sorry, apologies for using that word. Can you refer me to a point where you didn't understand so that I can come back and explain? Okay, this last page is nothing but trying to show you that these are the tools you have to draw. It's like you want to draw something on paper. You have pencil, you can have color, you can have all of those things. So it's like I'm trying to show you things you can use to structure your page here. You have heading. When you want to create heading, you have it. When you want to create paragraph, you have it. When you want to do, maybe you want to link from one website to another, you want to link from one page to another, you have link. When you want to insert image, you can do image. When you want to do a list, form, and all of that. So they are just tools. I'm showing you that these things are available for you to use. So, and you can see it on the page. This is a button. This is heading. This is a paragraph. This is another paragraph. This is a button, input, button. Like that. Which one? This is an input. Which one? Yes, this is a button with a text of search. So very simple, you can see. Very, very simple. You can be sleeping and even be doing this. Someone is saying YouTube is not available. Okay. Okay. Can you give me the Google Meet link so I can post on the channel? Just send it to me on WhatsApp. So there's a technical issue on YouTube for people that should join on YouTube. So we want to quickly share the link for Google Meet. Now, let's proceed. When you have an HTML element, take for instance, button. There are very important details I want to also show you here. You can have an opening tag and a closing tag. And you will see something here that the button, you see the button, then there's no, what's it called? The angle bracket is not closing. So then on this other side, you see we have open tag, close tag, then a / button. So that is a closing tag. Now you would want to ask a question that what is a tag? A tag is just a test for you to identify an HTML element. Just like your name. If you call my name now, I will answer. So a tag is just a name given to each of the HTML elements. So for button element, the tag is button. So the next thing you need to also pay attention to is attributes. So there are some elements that you would want to put attributes on. So any of the things, anything you are seeing here, maybe type, class, or whatever, anything you see after this open tag and this angle bracket is called attribute. Attribute. So just put it in mind because we will soon start to expose ourselves to it. Then search, which is the text. So nothing more. Very simple, very simple, very simple. Yes. In fact, I can say to eat, to pick food in your plate and put in your mouth can be harder compared to this. Yes, sir. Yes. I just showed you the, yes. So now, I want us to stop here. Let's just go into action so that you can see that this thing is very, very simple. So let's open have you sent the link, sir? So let's go back to open code. So we are getting to a point where things will start to become very interesting. So everyone in your open code, click on new session. Everyone in open code, click on new session. Are we safe, sir? Are you in open session now? I'm sorry, new session. So I want to make a web page for a new application I'm building, and the name of the application is Real Stack. So I want you to create a minimal landing page for the application. The landing page should only be restricted to only HTML at the moment. I should be minimalist. So no CSS, no JavaScript, no styling at all. Just make it HTML alone. Let's have a title, then some body text in it. So now I have my prompt now. I want to make a web page for a new application I'm building. The name of the application is Real Stack. So I want you to create a minimal landing page for the application. The landing page should only be in respect to HTML at the moment and should be minimalist. No CSS, no JavaScript, no styling at all. Just make it HTML alone. Let's have a title, then some body text. So now I'm going to copy this prompt, paste it in the channel so that I can pick it up and also reuse. I've pasted the prompt in the channel, in the WhatsApp channel, so that you can copy and reuse. .edu.ng. So now let's see something. Before we start, I want you to, let's open this. You notice that the folder, our real stack folder, is empty. There's nothing in the folder. It will start getting very, very interesting now. Just let's work. So let's come back here, then enter. Let's see. So open code is thinking. Please make sure you select. All right, sir. Make sure you select DeepSeek as your model. I jumped that. So you can see that it's telling me some stories here. The user wants a minimal whatever. HTML only, no CSS, no JavaScript. A title, then some body text. Minimal, whatever. So it's working. Then make sure in your model, select DeepSeek Flash. You can put it on max. Yes. So you can see something. Open code is done.
So you should click on DeepSeek. Why do I get that?
What is this? Those of you that is requesting for, that is requesting for payment, please look for, in the list of all of the models, look for the one that is having free in front of it. So if it's not having free, it will ask for payment. So you can use this Laguna free, or maybe Mimo, or this Nemotron. So any one of it that is having free. So now, the open code is done. I have index.html created. So you should have something like this. It doesn't matter if it's displaying like mine. I don't know why some are different, but mine is showing something like this. So you should have index.html created, pure HTML, no CSS, no JS, with an H1 like that. So then go back to that folder, that initial folder you created. You notice that it was empty, but now you have index.html in it. So that index.html, double click. So you should see something like this. Your wordings might be different, but you should see something like this. So now you notice that we now have a file here, index.html. So there's something I want to do here. You notice that this page is just showing heading. So I want to add a navigation. So let's add a navigation. So is it better now? So you can see after that, I now have open code told me it's created index.html. it has created it now. This is created index.html. So now go to the folder you created before. Yes, the file should be there. That's why we open it in the browser. Now let's come here. You can see. So let's still with just add index, which is home, then add about, then contact. I'm still with, so I just want to add index, home, then contact as a navigation. Let me copy and paste in the channel. So I've sent it. Let's see. So now you can see something. Open code is working again. Based on that instruction, it's doing something. So navigation is added to my website now. I want to believe some of this code you are seeing is not totally strange to you. Based on those things I've explained about HTML, you can be able to relate with some of these things. This href here. Now, you will notice when we started web development, I told you that there are 3 things responsible for any of the page you are seeing, like this in the browser. I told you we have, the first one is what? Can you remind me? The first one is HTML. The second one is CSS. Then the third one is JavaScript. JavaScript. So as this page is now, if I tell you that I have a website and I want you to visit it, if you visit a website like this, will you say the website is beautiful? No. Will you say the website is okay? No. You just think something is broken here. So what we have now is like a skeleton of a web page. So let's add look and feel to it. And the part of the web stack that will be able to do that is CSS. So CSS is responsible for coloring your page, formatting it, adding layout to it, and all possible things you can think about the beauty of the page. It is a CSS that is responsible for it. I think someone should ask me what's the full meaning of CSS. The full meaning of CSS is cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheet. That's the full meaning of CSS. So everyone, I want you to do something before we do CSS. I want us to do something here. If you check the top of your page, am I the one that is not seeing it? Yes? On CSS. I said CSS is responsible for adding beauty to your page. If you see a very beautiful website, it is the work of CSS. So I want to believe people online are still following on Zoom, on Meet. Please just give us a signal that you are still following. All right. So please, can we proceed on CSS? All right. So let someone recommend a color mix we should use for this website. Blue. Yes, I'm seeing blue. Blue again. Another. Huh? Gray. Okay, let's do something. Let's do something. For a real estate application, what color do you think will go for it? Green, okay. Blue. Do you think blue will fit? All right. Let's do something. Hello, please. Let's do something. Just see what I want to do now. Which one is this? So let's say building a real estate app. What? Okay. So Zoom, please. What's happening? So can you see what we are having on the navy blue or royal blue? Navy blue or royal blue? So this blue. So let's go with navy blue or royal blue. So let's pick royal blue. So I'm going to add that in my prompt. So let's come back to this page now. You can see the step by step of what we are doing. The first thing is that we work with HTML. So you already know that anytime you need to talk about the structure of your page, it is HTML. Now that we want to add beauty to it, it is CSS, Cascading Style Sheet. So for people on Zoom, please, can I get what is happening? All right. So the next thing we want to do is to add beauty to the page. You see that the page looks scattered now. So we want to add beauty to the page, and it is the work of CSS. So let's go. I want to talk. So we want to add beauty to this page in such a way that the top bar, which is the navigation area, will have a nice layout, modern design. Then we also want to add an hero section. So that means the heading part of the page will now be designed properly. Then let's have some other content that could actually sell our real stack app, which is for real estate. So the overall brand color we want to use for this application is royal blue. So it should be something of royal blue mixed with another good color that could actually go with it. So work on the CSS part, then work on the overall what we can have here. So this is all my prompt here. So let me copy again and paste in the chart. So there's something we are actually jumping here. So but let's, hello please, decorum please, decorum please. There's something we are jumping here, but let's just continue. Once we get to another level, we can be able to actually I will solve that. So let me press enter. Let's continue to watch. I press enter 11:41. So let's see. Let's see how many minutes it will take. So, it's working. Have you sent yours? So, brand color, hero section, it's working. So, the folder is empty, or which one?
I've already done it.
Okay. Okay, this is what it. Oh, wait. Another thing that might happen is maybe you are not inside the project. Let me see. Can you see? You are on default project. So you are not inside the bootcamp project. That's why. So you need to go back to the bootcamp project. For you to work, you need to select the project first. This project, then go to the session of that project. So then start work. So that's why. So please, let's quickly solve something here.
Mine did not. When I after explored and I refreshed.
So now let's see something. You might not be in that project. So go back. I'm with you, sir. This is the race stack. So let's see your session. Explore it. It didn't complete the work. Please switch. Let's switch the model. That model used to misbehave somehow. Yes.
The general.
You didn't open it now. Where is the? Are you sure it's open in the browser? Are you able to open it in the browser? You can ask from people around. Sir, is it flowing, sir? Copper. Internet. No, kì í ṣe internet. Ẹ ṣe the model rẹ̀ ń lò. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, how is it that you are talking to that thing? We are not seeing speaker on our phone.
Yes, it's to do so that it will be fast. This design is okay. Which model are you? Very, very good. Like I'm seeing a lot of. It's very, very fantastic. How do we do it? And you post it and tag me. I like all of those design, especially the one designed with this model. Is it big pico or whatever? Huh? If you are on social media, maybe LinkedIn or Facebook, you can post, share your progress, tag me. My and same on X, same. So you can post, share your like that. Some of you even have designs that are better than mine. So let's do before we go. That HTML, CSS will add beauty and layout. Will add in so please Sir? You can't share the link. It's only on your system. So please, let's do one last thing here. Hello, please, let's do one last thing.
Sorry, I want to ask a question.
All right.
So before the advent of AI, people used to do this offhand, right?
Yes, I do it. This thing, I will write it with my hand. I can't. I must, if I need to count the lines of code I've written up till now, maybe it might have hundreds of thousands of lines of code. Because, like, look at, this entire page now. You just sit down one by one, begin to write it A, B, C, D, CSS, every single thing.
So let's say if you now run into a mistake, so you have to debug, even if it's
Yes, you need to debug. Yes. So please, let's do a little bit of JavaScript before we go. JavaScript. I told you JavaScript will add interactivity to your page. Please, there is noise. Or should we go for today? We have 1 minute more. This design is very nice. Very, very, very nice. You ought to take a screenshot of it and show it your progress. Very good. So let's do JavaScript. So let's say you want to show the contact of the agent, but you don't want to take this person. What do we do? All right. Now, let's say this thing I want to do now is not a good user experience, but let's do it for you to understand JavaScript. Let's say when you click on talk to an agent button, you want to show the contact and the details, the email of the agent in a dialogue. You don't want to take the user to another page, but you want another thing to just pop up. You can't achieve that with HTML alone. You can't achieve that with CSS alone. You need to add JavaScript to add that interactivity. So then another thing we are going to add, we'll prompt it together. I want to show you the power of JavaScript. We want people to be able to rate this service. So, and as they are rating it, there should be a rating count that will be increasing as they are pressing the button. So let's do it. On the landing page, we have just worked on. So I want to add another functionality to it, and the functionality is going to be in this wise. So when you click on the talk to an agent button, instead of taking them to another page, I want to show a dialogue that will display the details of the agent, just one agent for now, display the phone number, display the email, display the contact address of the agent on the page, same page. That is one. Then second, I want us to add another thing in such a way that we'll have under the rating button, I want us to, under the action zero session, I want us to have a rating button. So once a user is clicking the rating button, the rating count should be increasing. Then if they remove the rating, then the rating count should also decrease. So the prompt is loading. We have it. So these are all of the things I want to do. Now, I want you to note something in I am giving to the AI. You will notice things I want to do. When I need to talk about button, I mention button. When I need dialogue, I mention dialogue. And that's so let's press enter and see what we'll get here. Enter. So let me paste it in a group, in the channel, so that you can pick it up. So tomorrow we start on responsiveness. I'll show the attendance. Now, while this is loading, assignments, you have two things to do before coming back to class tomorrow. Mr. Jeff, please, what I said, the shots.
Okay, no.
The picture. Okay, are you taking it?
No, in the online paper, you have to give them 10 minutes.
Eh?
You have to give them 10 minutes section. Okay, just take them through.
All right. Then the picture I was talking about that you take for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's already loading. So the assignment, the first thing you do before coming to class tomorrow is that you have created GitHub account. You need to install Git on your system. You can't, only me. So you need to install Git, G-I-T, on your system. Very simple. So you just search Git on Google and install it on your system. Yes, Git, Git for desktop on your own device. I'm going to show it. Then second thing that I want you to do is that idea that you want to work upon. I'm going to show you something on ChatGPT now that you need to do about it before coming to class tomorrow. So I'm going to do it elaborately tomorrow, but let me just give you like an hint to it so that you do it for your own idea. Then we'll start with our own, with the bootcamp project tomorrow. We'll do a little bit of theory, then we'll come back to action. Now, I want to believe this is done. All right, it's still working, oh. Kilo little bit. All right, let's refresh. Talk to an agent. Oh, it's still working. So the agent is still working. So for you to install Git, so just install Git. I will install Git, you can see. So you open it. Then if you are on Windows, you download for Windows, Mac or whatever. So Windows, so download, then install. That's all. Why is it taking forever to complete?
Already.
So you will see something that, can you see something here? This line of code that DeepSeek is writing, what's it called? Yeah, DeepSeek. You can see script.js. So it's already adding JavaScript to this page. So anytime you need to add interactivity to your application, you already know that it is JavaScript you're going to contact or consult. So, okay, it's still working. Let's come back, refresh. Okay, still working. So it's working on the CSS now. Git. So this thing is still working. It's done. I don't know. I don't know why this is. Is it working? Click on talk to an agent. No, just click on the button. Yeah, it's showing. It's working. So you can close, click on that close. Let's see. It's working. Yeah. Huh? The rating. Click on the rating. We have not done anything on it. Is it working? It's working. Yeah. Wow, kilole. Okay. So this thing is making sense. Let's click on this. Yeah. Yes. So great. You can see, clicking on this button, you can see the interactivity. Instantly, I'm getting instant feedback. This is the work of JavaScript. If I remove JavaScript, it won't work. So it is JavaScript that is behind it. So then let's click talk to an agent. You can see I'm having the dialog close, open, close, open, close. So now with this that you have with you, you can take a small web design project now. Yeah? Yes, now. You can take small web design project with what you now have. Are you sure you're following us? Eh? So why don't you ask? Why don't you call people to help you? Eh? Okay, this is great. This is great. Scroll up. Scroll up.
I dropped my laptop. But his phone doesn't have.
Like he's not able to follow through. Yeah. So I'll open the attendance now. what I wanted to do about the project, I could see that our time is fast spent already, so I won't be able to do it again. But for the project, I want you to, I don't know how you will do it, any way you know best to do it. List out all possible features you want your app to have. Then tomorrow we'll start on how you can be able to do it properly. Then we come back to actually practicalizing and working on it. So you've been able to know the role of HTML, CSS, JavaScript today. Then we take it further again tomorrow. So we talk about databases and other tools that we actually need to work with. So let's open the. So please, and another thing you need to do, please, for us to save time, please install Git on your device before coming to class tomorrow. Very, very important. Please install Git. Git, G-I-T. Install it on your, yes, yes. No, GitHub is different from Git. GitHub is online version of Git. Just search on Google, search Git, G-I-T. So you can start to plan your idea now.
Okay.
And I would love to see what you've done tomorrow. So let's open the attendance. Same link as yesterday. So please let's pick up the link. Another thing you need to actually put in mind for this attendance is use the same email you use for your registration. The same email you use for your registration, please use it. I'm going to close the attendance very soon. And same name all through. The same name you used yesterday, that's the one you should use today. Yes. It won't. It's just a dummy text. So please, this is the link for the attendance. Let's quickly take it and we'll close. Yes, sir. Yeah. to a remote repository so that you can even continue from that point where you stop now. You can continue any other place. Yes. Yes.
If I want to create another thing, you tell me that
Another
thing. If I want to create another thing, you tell me that free usage exceeded.
yes, change the model to another free model.
Like
This one is free. Change to another one that is free again. So, any other questions? If we are not having, if we don't have any other question, the attendance is on already. I want to appreciate everyone for staying through to today. I know it's somehow like low level for some of us here, but I believe that we've been able to pick one or two things. Anything. If you're having questions on anything, you can please just relate. At least there will be someone on your maybe beside you that is able to help, so you can reach out to that person. So for installation on Git, if you find it difficult, I can share a link to a guide, hopefully till evening. So let's try as much as possible to go through it. Okay, you've installed it. Type terminal. No. Terminal. Git. Enter. Yeah, it's installed. Yeah. So your idea, start listing out the feature, what you want it to have. So share you follow. Ọ̀gá lẹ́yìn. Ọ̀gá ni. Ìgbà wo ni wọ́n á kọ́ṣẹ́? Enroll in a training year. Ọlọ́run gbà mí o. Student lè kọ́ ọ̀gá ẹ̀ 100 times. Only 100 times. You know, students are always up to date. Students are always up to date.
Not
or your own device, whatever. So thank you everyone. We have come to the end of the class for today. So we meet tomorrow. Let's come early.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Sir? Okay. So Zoom, someone, can we, someone is on Zoom raising hand, so please can we hear you out? Is there anything? Yes, you are going to have access to the recording. I believe it's going to be sent to you.